today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the National Football League. Taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity, and by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and that'll bring up second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Keep it on the ground with Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Darnold on 1st down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Complete to Brashad Perriman. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
On third down, here's Bell. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Now Bell trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, first down, New York.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This is Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. See if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
That's nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
For the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabari Zuniga coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman, 69 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jones throwing on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darnold to his tight end, Chris Herndon on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
They have been here for a sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. From the gun, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. He's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going deep now for Herndon. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's Braden Mann now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just like an absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Chandler Catanzaro on for the field goal try against his former team, the Jets. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
17.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's caught out left by Perriman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He'll air this one out deep. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Again, Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them. For the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Final shot before the break. Darnold, a screen to Bell. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half throwing the football by Sam Darnold. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left.
Jones on the keeper. A gain of 30.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he returns this to the 22.
of return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He hits Herndon over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, heading to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jones now on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Barkley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
This is our time. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
And the Jets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We're getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double and pull. And they will take over possession of the football at their 40.